Linh-chan and Dimi-chan play games.
Oh, I got a 3-star in the last game.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that was my first 3-star. That's pretty cool. Look. Oh, that's cool.
Welcome back, Chan-chans.
So I got excited.
Linh-chan got 3 stars.
Yep, I suck at everything in life. And
then you got 3 stars.
Then I got 3 stars.
And you got 2 on the previous one.
I think that was the one that you played.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh.
You suck.
I don't think so.
Just kidding. Suck.
Well, on to the next act.
On to the next act. I'm just skipping through the dialogue.
So,
I think at this point it's boring.
So, like 3 episodes ago, I was talking about like how someone was saying someone was an idiot on the internet for like wanting to use toothpaste without fluorine in it.
Oh wait, what? How do you play this game?
I don't know.
Oh man.
I'm sure you rotate. You want to align the colors. They don't need to make a line, but you need 4 of the color things
to be touching.
Yeah, like when you have the red and red, they're gonna like, you see? So you need 4 of them to touch. And then when you get 4, then they pop.
Ah.
And you want to make like a chain reaction because they all fall with gravity. So you want to like get it lined up. Yeah, you see they break up. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, so they were saying like people are idiots for ever wanting to use fluorine-free toothpaste. And I was reading up on it, and turns out some people are allergic to fluorine. So that's why they would not want to use fluorine toothpaste.
I feel like nowadays you can be allergic to anything.
Mm-hmm. And it kind of reminds me of what the dentist said, what our dentist anyways says, is that the toothpaste itself is not doing all that much. Like it's certainly doing stuff, but it's not like if you did not want to use it, it's better to brush without toothpaste than to not brush at all.
Yeah, it's the
basically.
motion of brushing. It's the act of brushing that gets rid of all the stuff that's building on top of your teeth, not necessarily what
the toothpaste
the
itself.
use of toothpaste is helping.
Yeah, so just like brushing with just water is tremendously helpful if you do that 3 times a day rather than just 1 time a day of just toothpaste.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is you're actually using the bristles on your toothbrush to remove plaque from your teeth, pretty much. And so I was reading up on like why people would not want the fluorine-free toothpaste, and then I came to the fact that there's another thing in toothpaste that's completely unnecessary, it turns out, and that's soap. And they put soap in toothpaste so that way it fizzes up and makes like a foam in your mouth.
Yeah, it makes you feel good that it's actually washing.
Yeah, it gives you that squeaky clean feeling. That you go. Oh, her apple is falling on our heads.
Oh, I won, but poorly.
And it gives you that squeaky clean feeling because we're hardwired in modern times to think that lots of foam equals clean.
Yeah.
But that foam, it turns out, binds to your sweet receptors on your tongue and prevents you from being able to taste sweet things. So as a result, when you go and drink orange juice right after brushing your teeth, for instance, it tastes disgusting. And it's not because the toothpaste is changing how the orange juice tastes. It's just preventing you from being able to taste the overwhelming sweetness of the orange juice. And therefore you taste all the other flavors of the orange juice, which is like bitter and usually pretty not that great tasting. So that I found that quite interesting. And it turns out the most important thing that is in toothpaste is the abrasive. So it's like a fine powder, and you're basically polishing your teeth with it. And then the fluorine is useful for those that are not allergic to it to get rid of cavities. So it just prevents cavities from building up. So if you don't use toothpaste with fluorine, you end up with slightly more cavities than on average. And if you were actually allergic to the fluorine, it's a much more pleasant time for you. Because yes, you might get cavities every now and then, but your mouth is not constantly swollen. That said, there was also like a study that came out that said like flossing is unnecessary, but then I wonder like how true is that when the dentist yells at you for not flossing all the time. But I guess the dentist is in it to make more money, so if flossing is actually bad for you and it makes you get more shit, then they want you to floss a lot so that way you can come back to them, right?
No, I do agree that flossing is important because I know that indirectly, I learned this when I was in college, that indirectly, people who get like cardiac arrest and stuff like that, like
they don't floss.
No, like like minute heart diseases and stuff like that. When they in their arteries, when they do surgery, they found that a lot of the plaque that they find, like a lot of the bacteria that they find in your teeth, are actually the same bacteria that were clogging the arteries.
Oh, so you're like breeding them for so long.
Then they were saying that indirectly flossing is better for your health, and it's somehow connected to, you know, heart disease.
Oh, that's fascinating, actually.
Yeah, just with the fact that, you know, they found the same stuff that is in your mouth that is in your arteries when, you know, when they cut you open. So I do think there is a benefit to flossing. Oh, did I win?
You did.
Oh, nice.
And I think the other benefit to flossing is really getting the plaque that's building up at your gum level, rather than your teeth level, because no matter how much you swish around Listerine, if you don't have any mechanical action to scrape what's building up down there, then you're never gonna get it. You know, like putting poison in your mouth and swishing it around is only so helpful.
And brushing your tongue too. I think brushing your tongue helps get rid of a lot of the nasty smell in your breath. I really do think it does, because I brush my tongue every day.
But you also like nearly throw up every day.
Well, that's because I brush too deep back in my tongue because I don't want stinky breath. But I do think that brushing your tongue is actually do get rid of bad breath.
That's interesting though that you never ended up getting used to it. You know?
Well, I'm just being rough because freaking I want to go to bed. I don't want to stand there brushing.
Yeah,
my
but
teeth.
you think after 25 something years you'd get used to brushing your tongue such that you don't gag every single day.
I never use the toothbrush to brush my teeth. We always have a tongue scraper. It's just we don't have it here.
So would a tongue scraper help you? I'd be happy to get you
a
one.
tongue scraper. You actually.
Because it sounds painful. You're like actually choking and throwing up.
I'm not really. I'm not in pain or anything. I'm not choking. Half of the time I'm actually burping. No, I'm serious. Half of the time when I'm brushing my teeth and it sounds like I'm choking, I'm burping. Like the motion of brushing my tongue for some reason is making me burp.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm so hot right now.
I get the burps actually when I talk a lot. Like I guess I swallow extra
air,
and then it just builds up, and then I just can't hold it anymore. And
this game is so boring. Alright, I take it back about you and Tetris.
Me and Tetris?
I mean, you and Zelda.
You seem to be having a good time, no?
Yeah.
At least this one's not Tetris anymore.
It's so weird. And then they freeze me out.
But aren't there like techniques that you can do, like organizing the pieces so that we get like chain reactions like they just did to you?
Honey, I'm just pushing buttons. I don't want to think right now. It's too hot.
It's too hot.
Yeah. Just like how your brain just shuts down when it's hot. This is how I feel right now. Like, I'm really hot for some reason.
I'm fanning you.
Thank you.
Is it helpful?
I'm dead.
You're dead.
Oh, here. Fan my sweaty armpit.
Looks like O doesn't know how to
you
play Puyo Puyo.
Oh.
Must be an off day.
Oh, screw you.
Well, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.
Linh-chan, Linh-chan, Dimi-chan, Dimi-chan, Dimi-chan.